What's going on, team? Proof here, and today I kind of want to do like a inquiry style video. Yesterday on my Twitter page, you can find a link to it down below if you want to become part of my Twitter feed. I put out a poll asking or seeing like, are people still enjoying Vanguard Zero on the global side about three and a half months into it being released on the global side? And as of now, with a few hours left to go, I got over 600 votes, and it's really split. Like, it's 55% in one way, almost 56%, and then 46% no. Or, sorry. It's about 55%, almost 56% yes, and the rest of it is no. So about 46% no right now. And I kind of want to inquire and put out here on YouTube, kind of asking, are you still enjoying it? Yes or no? Why or why not? Like me personally, I'm still enjoying Vanguard Zero. Part of that is due to the fact that I don't enjoy playing paper Vanguard right now. Excuse me. I sound kind of emotional, but that's just me being tired. But like I haven't enjoyed the state of standard and premium in a long time. Like the last time I played paper Vanguard was about 8 or 9 months ago at this point. I just haven't been enjoying it, and Vanguard Zero gave me a fresh take on Vanguard because I really do enjoy the damage system. And at the same time, it kind of hit that nostalgia bug, that like that part of me that kind of missed playing some of the old stuff. And I like that with the crafting system, for even though it's not the greatest crafting system in the world, that might be one of the reasons people aren't enjoying Vanguard Zero anymore, is because of how difficult it is to get materials to craft stuff. But despite the misgivings for that, it has allowed me to play decks in the game that I never could touch in paper Vanguard in real life because of money or access and stuff like that. And I really do enjoy Vanguard Zero for that. And I was more curious to hear about why people aren't enjoying it. Not solely because I enjoy it and I want to hear the other side, but it might give game studios / Bushiroad some ideas, assuming that they watch this, of course. But it might be useful to hear from the people about why they're not currently enjoying Vanguard Zero, because then they could maybe put the steps in place to tweak it in the future to maybe get some higher enjoyment out of it. Because if people are enjoying it on the global side, then that means more money for them, more retention for them, which could lead to more money in the future. And at the end of the day, they are a business and their goal is to make money. So they're trying to find ways to keep enjoyment high while trying to entice people to spend actual money on the currency, because it helps them, or it lines their pockets, and it helps them continue to provide Vanguard Zero to us. Because if they're not generating revenue from it, then it's going to go away, which is kind of what we've seen with prior Bushiroad properties kind of falling away over time, like Buddy Fight, what was it, Luck and Logic, Dragoborn, things like that. Like once the writing's on the wall and it's becoming more of a hindrance to keep it going as opposed to how profitable or how much money it's bringing in, they're going to cut ties with it and let it go. And personally, I don't want to see that with Vanguard Zero, even though Vanguard is one of their top earning intellectual properties right now. I do enjoy the Vanguard Zero side of it. It's different enough to make it its own thing while still having Vanguard as an overlay for it. But I kind of just wanted to see or understand what people aren't enjoying about it, because then maybe Game Studio Bushiroad can take it and put some things in motion. But some things that I have been hearing is that just kind of looking at my Twitter feed about it, like the system feels more of a chore to keep going than anything. Like now that they've done away with VP farming, and on the JP side, you may have seen that they're trying to put things in place to ban people if they're continually VP farming. They're losing their free to play outlet, which was the VP farming system, and people aren't happy about it naturally. Because I definitely understand, like, you really don't want to put a lot of money or any money at all into it if you can. And when the company puts the things in place to get rid of that free to play element, or the way to get materials, packs, gems in a free-to-play model, it makes people upset and they feel less likely that they want to play the game. So I definitely understand that. And playing ranked, like trying to get to legend 20, 30, 50, etc., does feel like a slog at times. And that might be due to nature of there's being so many MLB videos, so many MLB players out there, because MLB, while being the strongest deck right now, also gives you the fastest way to climb the ladder because of how fast games can go with it. Like if you saw my previous video or one of my other videos about talking about MLB and why it's a problem, like all those things that I talked about in that video contribute to why MLB is currently played so highly. And the thing I didn't talk about was how fast games can go, because if you can get the 2 crit online and stuff like that very fast, you're able to win games in a faster clip than it would be to play like Angel Feather, trying to grind out a game. Even though Angel Feather is fun to me personally, I do recognize the fact that games are much longer, and the longer you spend in the game, the harder it is to get more games in. And then by the time you play like 3 games of Angel Feather, you could have probably played 5 or 6 games of MLB in that same time frame. So I keep saying so a lot, but that could be one of the contributing factors to why somebody might not be enjoying it, is because it feels like a slog to play ranked right now for all those reasons. And it could be that the nostalgia is starting to wear off. Like, it has been really fun to play all the old stuff that you couldn't play, or kind of relive the anime through the story mode, reliving or reminiscing on how it was to first discover Vanguard, or how it was to first discover certain clans and what have you. But after a while, nostalgia wears off, and then after the nostalgia is gone, what's left is the gameplay. And if people don't enjoy the gameplay for one of the many reasons, they're not going to stick around for that much longer after that. And one of the things that gave Vanguard Zero a lot of life was some like coincidental timing, is that the global side happened like right at the height of quarantine from COVID-19, excuse me. And that led to a lot of people having, or their only Vanguard outlets became Vanguard Zero, remote fight, which not a lot of people did because I think the setup at times could have been cumbersome. Or there was other online outlets such as CARDFIGHT Area or Tabletop Simulator if you purchased it from Steam and stuff like that. But Vanguard Zero became far and away the easiest way to play Vanguard because it's automated. The rules are in place for you. All you have to do is just download the game and play. And with quarantine either lifting in areas, or they're still pushing out paper products that people find interest in, like with the Try 3 booster, that kind of gives people a different outlet to play Vanguard, and that might lead them to putting Vanguard Zero on the back burner while they go back to playing paper. Because with me being a content maker and a streamer with Vanguard Zero, I have that social element that I can interact with chat. But for a lot of people, they don't have that social element, and not being able to go to your local store and being able to sit across from one of your best buddies and being able to play, you kind of miss that after a while. And Vanguard Zero doesn't give you that. Like, it gives you the ability to play Vanguard, but what keeps people playing is the social element for it. And if you don't have that, then once the way comes back to have a social outlet, depending on your situation with reopening, you might err towards the side of going to your gaming store as opposed to playing Vanguard Zero more. And the last thing I want to talk about for this video, at least before I release it to you to give me your thoughts and opinions, is something that I saw was, and it kind of relates to a previous point that I talked about, was the crafting system. And Vanguard Zero doesn't make it easy for you to craft the cards in your missing deck that you might be having, and because they kind of lock your materials behind a clan wall. And what I mean by that is that they don't have a universal crafting system to where you can put X amount of, like, if you could just get generic triple rare gems and double rare gems and etc., as opposed to having specific clan gems. You might be able to accumulate them faster to be able to put them towards a deck that you want to make. And like that's exacerbated by the character fight system, and the fact that you have to work your way to get to hard and very hard to unlock those, and with those artificial difficulties that they add to it, all for the chance to be able to get the triple rare gems within the clan for the drop rate, and that's not guaranteed. And like sometimes I've personally rolled like very hard and I've gotten 0 triple rare gems, and it felt very bad. So I don't know if they can put a system in place to guarantee if you do a 5 roll for the gems, if you have a higher clip, if they increase the drop rate of the triple rare gem. Because if you do that repeatedly, like it might feel bad enough to where you just want to just put the game down, especially after you spend a hard fight or a hard time like grinding through rank against the wave of stuff that you go against, only to then come in to try to use your last bit of points before you shut the game down, and then you roll very hard for a clan, and then it rolls up with no triple rare gems. That might probably like be somebody's breaking point or something, because you never know what people think about when they're going into doing some things. Like, if I wish they would improve the crafting system. Like I don't feel the need for them to have to require triple rares, to require all the previous gems or stones or whatever you want, orbs, to have to craft it. I wish they had a universal crafting system, kind of like Hearthstone does, or maybe they can do like a wild card system like they do in Vanguard. I'm sorry, in Magic the Gathering Arena. Like there's things that they could do to make it better, and that might just be one of the reasons somebody isn't willing to pursue it more, is because they finally hit their breaking point with the materials crafting system. So yeah, that'll do it for me. I look forward to hearing what people think, hearing what you think. Yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. You can follow me on Twitter down below. Follow the links down below. Chill mode time. And I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, all that generic jazz, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. Be easy.